Okay, so we'll proceed on multi-lighting setting. So what we showed, so now we have only one light source. This is what we are saying. Now light source will be many. Okay, so it will be like this. Okay, so right now in multi-shader, so we saw one light. Now we will have many lights here and there, and light may be moving. Okay, so that is the scenario in the multi-shader light. Now from everywhere what we will have is kind of, this is light coordinate, this is light. So what extra we get? So this is light, extra we get, otherwise E is same, and then direction we will get differently. So everywhere the direction would be different. So if I consider this as direction, then direction of light would be somewhere here, somewhere here, this somewhere here, this somewhere here, and this is L, light directions, and this is, so this is called a spotlight direction. So spotlight direction would change. So calculation is pretty complex in multi-light scenario. So these are called D, that is the directional light, that is a spotlight. So this is one thing, multi-light scenario. In another scenario, the light direction would move, light position would move. So here it is now, it may go here, and what we see the kind of its spot angle, a spot direction. So spot direction would change if I move the light, okay, to somewhere. So multi-light scenario is difficult and light type may be different. So this light can be kind of directional light, whereas this light is also a directional light, whereas these are positional light. So this is too complex, and now light would change in its direction. Okay, so this we say kind of multi-lighting scenario. Okay, so this is multi-lighting scenario. Okay, so life is not easy. So what we do is, so when we go for multi-lighting scenario in that way, so if I see the kind of whatever we are using shader file, so shader file would change now. So I'll copy the shader file now what we are using. Okay, so in shader file, so this is the light computation we are using for the shader file, attenuation and everything. So we are using for the attenuation. Okay, so distance square, and if I see other stuff, then we are using kind of for the light source. Okay, so light position would move if I move the light. If light position is moving, then we will move the kind of, so we will set a light position accordingly, and we will change the spotlight spot direction. So we can see clearly spot direction will change to the light, and whatever spot direction we get, that is transpose and inverse, and we do transpose extra because OpenGL does the transpose, so we again transpose it. And then, so in lighting calculation, we have light, maximum light 4 we have set, and now it is an array now. So light is an array, and if light is an array, then for each light, now we do the calculation, this much hectic, and then we do the computation. Okay, so we'll change the source code what we have written. Okay, so from shader, okay, so from loco we will import loco, and wheel is not required because wheel we have placed inside the loco, and earth is not required. Util I is shader util I. Okay, shader I none, key press and count we have removed, so not required. Okay, so we have written hectic code. So probably I can, it is anyway cleaned. Okay, so I would really make it really very small. Okay. So now here in the translation we translate to kind of 15, and okay, so code is modified and life is pretty easy. Okay, so this is a kind of a simple code, and really perspective we can use 40, and it is kind of some 70 we can use. Okay, and 15 you best, that's it. This is the code. Now we will add like shader I off file equal to none. So we will add locomotive. So loco 2 equal to loco, and we will set transformation. Okay, so initially we will push it to kind of -40 location, so that the vehicle should look transformation kind of, it is far. Okay, so we transform it, okay, along y-axis, because the car is along the x-axis, so we make it along the z-axis, so we transform it along the y-axis. Okay, now now we'll add children to it. So we have tree, so for lighting purpose, so I'll say dot children dot append, or probably I can show this much only. Okay, so I'll add a kind of a global light source. Okay, so shader I dot children dot append. Now things are pretty simple. Shader of file equal to none. So I'm adding a light source. Light position is okay. So this is a directional light, and light diffuse is So one light we have added so that there should be some ambience. Okay, so and logo inside that it has its light, and now we will modify. So we'll append logo. So shader I dot children dot append. Okay, and then we'll append the logo. Logo 2. So logo is the kind of car, taxi, and that we have created, and so that's it. And in display, so we'll show the logo file, and here we do active false. Then in the keyboard, so keyboard is only one line code now. If shader I dot keyboard key equal to key, x equal to x, y equal to y, else none. Okay, so glut post redisplay if shader I keyboard, that's it. So the code is reduced to this much. So nothing is required, everything is handled by the framework. Okay, and we have added already. Okay, so I'll show the logo file. So logo file I'll copy. Okay, so logo file is nothing but it will add wheels, and then it will add two lights, headlight, and it will add kind of one light source. It should add two light source actually, but right now we are adding only one light source. Okay, probably during the discussion we can change it. Okay, so that is the scenario. We have kept position as this is a positional light source. Diffuse high we have made so that it will be prominent, and a spot angle it is not required, but we have used attenuation is kind of if I see the attenuation, then we have used a square. So for a square we need the angle, otherwise 30-40 angle is also enough. Okay, so I'll copy the wheel. Okay, so I can try. Okay, I don't think we need any. We are using other ops file, wheel.mtl and car2.mtl, so that we'll copy. Car2.mtl we can leave it, and we'll try. But okay, so we'll try using the original shader, what is the framework. So we'll import sys.part.append. Okay, so we'll try again. Expand user. Okay, so it is better. Okay, so we can see a car with a headlight. So it is light. Okay, so car is not making any rotation. Okay, so we have to use keyboard too. So that is the new architecture. We'll try again. Okay, so car is appearing to move. And this is dark night. And there are two lights. If we see, one is car headlight and one is the global light through which we are seeing the car. Now we can see the car. Okay. So as if car is kind of moving in a dark night. So that is a scenario. So these are lighting calculations. Now we will add few things so that it will be more prominent. So I'll append kind of a tree we have. Okay, so I have a tree, so that we are going to append. So I'll say children dot append shader of file equal to. Okay, so I'll say tree dot obj, and then we'll add other stuff like fixed transformation where tree would go. So I can start with kind of -600 and material dot diffuse. Okay, so how it would look? So it would look green, the leaf. Otherwise default is color is not very good. So probably I'll copy it. Okay, I can just copy it, and material file also I'll copy it. If I open the material file, okay, so leaf stuff will make it kind of a little brighter. Okay, or if we want to use the same leaf, then we'll try using same leaf color, but then okay, now we are adding fixed transformation and we won't add anything. Okay, so that is it. Obj file is burst tree dot obj. So we'll see now if any tree is appearing. Oh, there is a tree, means it is not aligned. -600, I think it's okay. Okay, so I can see I don't think tree is very kind of okay, and unfortunately tree is also moving. This is certainly we don't want. Tree should be at same location. Okay, so we will add it as shader I children, not car children. Okay, so tree, can someone see the tree? Tree is not visible. Okay, so we'll make tree kind of smaller and then we'll add more trees. So tree is here, but it is not visible. Okay, so -600. We'll do some scaling. Okay, so in fixed transformation, we'll do some scaling, kind of 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Then we'll see if we are able to make it. Okay, so if I bring the car near, okay, so tree is visible. So this is the tree. Okay, now it is kind of far away from the car. This is the tree. Okay, so this is a theater movie, like in night someone is driving the car. This is it. Okay, so we have used a kind of lot of attenuation, that's why it is not very much visible. So we'll see reducing it, but we'll add trees. So in lab session, we will have another, so this will kind of reach something like this. Okay, so it will become like this. We have a lot of trees are there and car is moving. So we'll add other trees. Okay, so 6 trees we are adding. Where we'll add, so that we'll see, we'll add other side and it can be like -10 and this side at 10 and we'll make it kind of just as 3 and okay, 6 is okay, so 3 and then 3 -10 kind of -15 -15, so both side of the road will decorate with the tree. That is the idea. Okay, so it will be kind of 3 and then one tree will be far, so we'll make it kind of 2 and it will be kind of -20. So 6 trees we have added. Okay, -6 at 0, 6 at -10 and like this. Let's see. Okay, probably attenuation factor is 2a, but we'll try running the car. Okay, so car is running and we can see the tree. We'll change the tree colors. Okay, probably default color is too low. That's why the idea was to change the color. So I can say now material diffuse equal to externally we are pushing whatever is provided by default, kind of 0 to 0, tree dot birch dot leaf. So we are overriding this. Material file, we are overriding this. So probably we can copy paste. Okay, so diffuse we have set now. So material diffuse is, this is what we want. So we will set it for others, material diffuse. We'll see if it really executes, then only we'll set. Okay, so one, this is prominent that we can see. So we'll set for others. Okay, and we'll make it kind of yellow, and we can make it kind of very big, means it should be highly prominent. Okay, so we'll make it kind of okay, so this will make it okay, so no one stops us giving the colors what we want, and then we'll make it kind of a real green. Okay, this is the last one, so we'll make it kind of 6. Okay, so we'll try now. Material diffuse equal to does not match the opening places. 26. Okay, so this is fixed transformation. So it went there somehow. Okay, this is far better. Okay, so now we can see that car light has an effect, and the tree colors are growing. Okay, so that much we are getting kind of by default by the other color. So we'll reduce it, means it is too high. So we'll say like it is 2 and 2, it is 2 and 2, it is 2 and 1 and 1, it is 2. It is 2 and 2. We'll try again. Okay, so this is how it is. So now I can kind of rotate it. So full angle we are rotating. Now we can see that car is moving. So now we'll move the car. Now as it is approaching the tree, the light on the tree will be brighter. And if tree is passing, then after that the light will be gone. So this is what is the lighting. Okay, so now it is passing the last tree. Light is gone on the tree. Okay, I can rotate the car. The way it is rotating, it will illuminating other trees. Okay, so if I rotate the now the way car is rotating and it is illuminating the trees. This is lighting. Now if car moves near to the tree, then light will be brighter. If it moves far away from the tree, the light will be less. Okay, as per the light calculation. So now we can see this, the light has gone. Others also it will be faded slowly. It faded because car is away. If car comes, it will be brighter. Now we can see the trees are brighter. Car passed. Okay, so this is a kind of moving light and multi-source light. I think few trees we can make height as one, so we have reduced too much. So we won't scale few trees. Okay, that is at least which is the near one. Okay, we can add one more tree kind of at the near only. So on the other side, probably at 4, we'll add one more tree, and this will look kind of more like red. Okay, so now we have one more tree on this side, and if I move the car, then trees are glowing. If car is passing the tree, then so this is a spotlight. Can we see? Means it's not omni. So car passed. Now I can rotate the car and it is illuminating the trees the way it is focusing. Okay, if I manage to, then full tree will be illuminated. Now car is going back. Okay, so this is a kind of a lighting model. We can try again. And we can kind of bring it near so that we can really see it. Now full scene I am bringing kind of near. Now we can see the way car is approaching near. The trees are brighter. And when car is passing, then trees are completely dark. Okay, so in global form also we can see where we are. Okay, so car is passing like this. Now car is passing the trees. And car passed. So this is we are using everything, attenuation and everything. I can kind of reverse the car. Okay, so I can change kind of so we have used like attenuation, clamp. So I can kind of comment it. This is crucial file. And I have used that. So I can use linear also. There is nothing like that. Okay, I can place it some multiple like 4 and then completely linear. Okay, it is brighter. Okay, someone can say this is good. It will be more brighter if it approaches near. Okay, so angle is too much. What we are using for the loco, so it is we are using kind of spot angle 80 degree, not required this much, so we can make it like 40 degree. So once kind of once car passes, then it will be more realistic with less angle. Okay, now we can see. Okay, I can rotate the curve. There is no light because we understand, so I have to move the car behind to get it lighted. Now if I move the car, okay, so this is lighting, multi-source lighting. We'll see more.